just never been I am not camera friendly, like nutritional and things like you really don't need to know. Also, if you're not in a surgery group yet, you need to get one. So you're gonna go on Facebook and just search up like, either tummy tucks or lipo, BBL.
Okay, so we're gonna start. So let's start. So let's talk. I want to start off by saying I'm actually not going to get into supplements. I just feel like that's a touchy subject. I'm a nurse. I'm not about to recommend to you something. I really think you should just do your research as far as supplements and figure out what you want to take for your body. I also don't necessarily love the idea of supplements and over-the-counter stuff and stuff that you can just buy on Amazon. I personally don't even think a lot of it helps, but if it helps you sleep at night, so be it. I know that obviously boosting up your immune system is great, and you can do that with vegetables, vitamin C, and a lot of other natural things, but you make that decision for yourself. I'm not going to talk about that. What we are going to talk about is like some little things that I just bought off Amazon. I'm actually going to leave a link at the bottom with a list if you want to refer to it or you just want to add some stuff to your cart. I tried to pick the cheapest things that I could at the time. So a Urino, that's going to help you when you're in the faja. It's basically to help you pee. So you're actually gonna take it and hold it at the zipper part of your faja, and this is so you don't have to take off your faja all the time. You're gonna hold it literally at your vagina area where you unzip on your faja, and it's going to prevent pee from spilling on your faja. Now, if you're not using a Urino, I know that there are a lot of girls who took a paper cup and they would cut the bottom of the paper cup and then literally pee into the cup and use it as a stream. Now that's a secondary option, but you're gonna have to keep throwing out the cups and leaving the cups in the bathroom. Versus this cute little Urino, it comes with a little bag so you can put it in your purse when you go out. I literally would go out with my friends for lunch and I would have the Urino in its little carry-on bag in my purse if I still wore my faja, say, for that day. So that's definitely a good investment. Your faja. My massage therapist will kill me for saying this right now. I am gonna let you decide how many you need, but I'm telling you, you're gonna need more than 3, more than likely. So that first faja that they put you in the day of surgery, that faja is gonna be loose in less than a week. So you're gonna need to size down. And once your swelling goes down like a month after, you're gonna need to size down again. Now, I know a lot of people decided that they wanted to, that's my dog. I know a lot of people decided that they wanted to just have their faja altered. And if that is the more costly option for you, that's fine. But you have to be very careful when someone's altering your faja. And a lot of people won't even alter it. At least I found that to be the case in New Jersey because they don't want to mess it up. The fajas are so expensive and not everyone can alter it as needed. You need to have it altered to your waist, but not cinching so it affects the butt, if that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Just be careful when you're having your faja altered, but I definitely think you should invest in at minimum 3. I'm saying at minimum 3. Okay, so if you're living by yourself, if you're at home, if with no one who's gonna be there to help you during the day, it's gonna be a little bit challenging or difficult to bend over. So if you drop something, for example, or you need to pick something up off the floor, you need one of those little claw hands that they use after like orthopedic surgery, so you can just pick everything up. Just pick it up. That's really gonna help you because bending and just moving in certain positions that first month is a little rough. After that first month goes by, you'll be able to do it with no problem. But initially, it's just a little rough. So that's just a nice little tidbit. Hydrogen peroxide is your friend. Your faja is gonna be so moist with blood that first couple days, and washing it out. I know, like, I love Tide, I'm a Dawn girl, I love those, but the hydrogen peroxide for some reason really does its thing. You're just gonna put a little bit of the hydrogen peroxide into the laundry, or if you're washing your faja by hand, you're gonna put it into the sink wherever you're washing it, and just let the faja like sit for a couple minutes. The hydrogen peroxide just lifts the blood out. Like, even if the blood seems like it's nearly dry, the hydrogen peroxide literally lifted the blood out of the faja as well as the sheets that I slept on the first 3 days. So hydrogen peroxide is definitely a need. Your pillow. Whenever your doctor says that it's good for you to start sitting or to start utilizing your pillow, you need a pillow that's non-negotiable. I had a cousin who forgot to get her pillow and she flew back without a pillow. So she had to sit regular. I can't imagine sitting regular that soon. It's just so much discomfort. I literally just had to get my computer and look at this Amazon list because I almost forgot. But this is literally all the stuff that I had ordered. That's why I'm just referring to it. And I forgot. Antibacterial soap. They're probably going to suggest to you the night before or at your pre-op to get some and wash with that the night before anyway. Most surgeons do that, not even just cosmetic surgery. So you need an antibacterial soap. Now, I do believe that liquid soap, I do believe that liquid soap is recommended. I do believe that liquid soap is recommended over the bar just because of bacteria can sit on the bar, especially in like, if you're in like a hotel room and you're putting the bar in the shower. You don't know who's used that shower. So I think they do recommend the one you squeeze. I'm having a brain fart right now, but you know, to each your own. Antibacterial soap, I used it for about 2 weeks afterward as well on my incisions. Don't forget to ask your doctor where your incisions are, or ask your post-op, the person who sees you post-op, where all of your incisions are. Even ask the doctor in your pre-op just to make sure, so you already can be prepared to wash them. I had an incision in my belly button and I never knew till the incision started crusting. That's how you know it's in the healing phase. Yeah, I wish I would have known. I would have gave it extra care. You need a robe. When you wake up from surgery, sometimes you have the effect of like a shiver or cold after anesthesia. So I do suggest having a robe. I don't remember how they dressed people who did not have a robe, if that makes sense. I don't remember how they dressed up the girls who did not have a robe post-surgery, because I think mostly they told everyone to have a robe. So I just bought like an affordable one off Amazon, something warm. Compression socks, if your surgery center does not offer them to you, bring them with you. You want to be wearing those immediately out of surgery. Bring them with you. You want to be wearing those immediately out of surgery. That's just to help the blood flow and prevent blood clots, okay? That's a preventative measure. Wear your compression socks. What am I forgetting? Okay, so I think I basically just went over everything with you guys in like the quickest way I could have. If you have any questions, you can drop them below. I think I mentioned it in my last video. You can always DM me if you have further questions about it. I honestly really don't mind answering questions at all. Like I wish I had a big sis or friend or cousin or someone to give me advice. I knew someone who had gone through the surgery, but for some reason, like when people go through it, even they tell you about it, it sounds so easy when they talk about it, or it's like they forget how nervous they were at the time. So it's like when I'm talking to the girl who did it, who was like a coworker I was actually really close with, she's so short with her answers and I'm getting annoyed, and I'm like, so what about this? And like when I say all of her answers are like a sentence long. Girl, no, I need information. I need to feel better. I need to know, you know, I need to know what I'm getting myself into. And if I had someone, a friend, to literally just sit me down and talk to me like how I'm talking to you, I would appreciate it. So seriously, if you have any questions, literally type them below. I will answer any questions. I don't care. If it's private, DM me. Hey, found you off YouTube, just have a quick question. I will respond. I promise. In addition to that, like I said, I have the surgery checklist I'm going to put the link down for the surgery checklist, for the Amazon checklist. It's just a few things. You might have already had them before, but just take a look at the list in addition. I also had made a list. It's called Faja Friendly. It's basically just some little outfits that I felt like I could wear under my faja that did not reveal the faja. You have to remember the faja has those, has like the hooks. The faja has hooks and they can show through a lot of clothing. And I didn't just want to wear sweatpants and t-shirts all day. So I was going through a lot of Amazon clothing trying to figure out like, oh, what can I wear under this to look decent? I was sick of just wearing sweats and joggers. Like, no. So just take a look at that if you want to. So just take a look at that too. I'll drop both of the links below. Have a great day. Until next time.